Menace by Black Crown. Everybody okay, this cigar vlog. There is a bee buzzing around here, so this could be a particularly hairy intro here. Anyway, get away from me. Anyway, Black Crown is a newer-ish boutique brand that I don't really know a whole lot about, but I managed to get, I think, 2 different cigars from these in like a couple of 5-packs. Menace is the only one that has this kind of, I want to say, Mayan, Aztecan kind of bird thing. Otherwise, you just get Black Crown. Not too sure what the overall vibe of this is supposed to be, but that kind of doesn't matter. What matters is how does it taste. Also, this band is like super loose, so see if I can smoke that little bastard out. On camera, on camera. Yeah. Well, right off the bat, the aroma is lovely. It has a very warm, inviting, just kind of step to the cigar lounge, this is what you smell. Yeah, I knew I was going to do that. Okay, so the cap here is kind of wanting to come loose. And I don't know why, but go figure with the one I review, that's the one it happens to. So I just need to be a little careful. Flavor-wise, that's just going to bug me the entire time. Flavor-wise, kind of mellow. I'm going to say I really don't know what I want to say. There's subtle sweet, clean tobacco. There's flavor there, but nothing's really standing out as grabbing my attention. Classic cigar flavor, so if that tells you anything. Me and this cap are going to go a couple of rounds. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can unfoobar my light, get this down to the first inch, and see if anything wakes up and kind of stands out and grabs me. Also, there was like this little hole where the sun came through. Otherwise, it kind of looks like the ocean decided to take cloud form and cash in its frequent flyer models. Okay, so anyway, get back to the first inch. Okay, so we're right about an inch in, just about. A little bit of a breeze here, sorry if that's playing hell with the audio. Anyway, so far, big flavor standing out, I want to say coffee. Yeah, kind of coffee cocoa kind of thing. And of course a bicyclist. You'd think that with weather, it looks like the ocean is about to completely dump all kinds of hell all over the mountains because the clouds are that wet. You'd think people have a little bit more sense and stay inside instead of going out riding a bike. And yet here I am. Go figure. So anyway, main flavors I'm getting is like a really kind of chocolate heavy cocoa, cocoa heavy coffee. I about lost my train of thought when that guy started dinging his bell. Retrohale so far is just a lighter version of whatever's going on in the mouth. Anyway, so far we got a little cocoa, a little coffee, a little sweet. Not bad. We'll get this down to the halfway point and see if anything wakes up, changes, or gets a little bit more prominent. And also gonna hope I don't end up getting electrocuted because those clouds are looking a little sketchy as fuck. Okay, anyway, I'll get you back to you at the halfway point and hopefully have a little bit more coherent argument. Okay, so pretty decent halfway point. It was also starting to rain. So I'm real glad I'm in the tunnel because there's also some pretty hefty thunder out there. Anyway, flavor-wise has been, I want to say, very, very coffee, cocoa heavy. With occasionally a little bit of like an earthiness in the retrohale. No spice really. Subtle touch of sweet. I'm going to be a little careful getting close to that wall because there's a huge fucking spider over there. Anyway. Yeah, it's like, I got this nice big old tunnel. So do the bugs. Yeah, flavor's actually been kind of interesting. There's a lot going on in here, and trying to pick out anything in particular that really stands out is proving to be a little difficult. Everything meshes together, you know, blends really well, but yeah, a little earth, a little breadiness in the retrohale. Coffee, cocoa. I want to say occasionally a little like, almost like a fruity mustiness. Ending with a touch of like a something occasionally. If you leave it sit long enough, you'll get something slightly buttery. Very interesting. I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to pinpoint anything in particular, but everything that's there is good and blends really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this down to the nub and hopefully not get rained out, electrocuted, or run over by some idiot on a bicycle that decided that this is perfect weather to go for a little stroll. And I'll get back to the end. Okie dokie. Looks like about the nub to me. Weather is still being very, very weird. It stopped raining. It looks like it's about to start up again in like about maybe a couple minutes. Very, very weird. And you just missed the motorcycle. Anyway, flavor-wise, pretty much the same. Pretty consistent throughout. Very coffee heavy, touch of cocoa, occasionally a little earthy. Every so often you'll get something that's a little on the fruity side. Let that puff sit long enough before you take your next one, and you'll get something slightly buttery. Retrohale is pretty much more of the same, with a slightly earthier note. Overall, not bad. It's kind of interesting how everything just kind of melds together where nothing really stands out, you know. For some that might be a little annoying, but for others that's right up your alley. I kind of liken that to the whole symphony versus a rock song. This is very much a symphony cigar as opposed to the rock song. You know, there's no solo that stands out and really grabs your attention, you know. That's it. Flavors are present. And a well-blended cigar like this, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to pick out something a little different that ends up aligning with everybody's particular taste. I keep trying to make sure I'm not going to get run over by a bicyclist. Yeah, it started raining. Yeah, it's been thunder and lightning. Never fails. There's going to be somebody out walking the dog, riding the bike, doing something, trying to crash my video. Anyway. There's not really much else I can say about this, other than if you haven't actually tried these before, definitely check them out. At the very least a 5-pack. That's kind of what I ended up going with. Break up with a good coffee, your favorite whiskey, a good friend and a good conversation on a hot afternoon. You're pretty much set. I hate it when weather does this. It's like I can't tell if it's gonna be a mad dash to get back in the house or just stroll on. Like, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and wrap this up here. Because I kind of don't have anything else to say about this other than check it out if you get, you know, if you get a wild hair. They are not bad. Well, that's it. If you like this review and any other review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you had a different experience. Let me know if you can't hear me because of the fucking wind. Beyond that, check out my Twitch channel. Sunday to Friday night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. If you can't make it live, it will end up on YouTube, and someday I will end up actually posting the link on the main page when I get around to it. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.